What's up, course heroes? Welcome to yet another video. This is your boy Amit, and today we are going to look at how to set up a tripwire funnel inside your new Zenler school. Let's get started.
All right, so the concept for today's video is how do we get people to purchase, even if it's a small dollar amount, so they can then open up their wallets for the bigger, higher ticket course, which could be your flagship course. And typically, this happens through walking someone from a lead magnet immediately to a tripwire. And a tripwire is nothing but a low dollar product. Maybe you are giving a PDF download and you want to add an audio file to it. So that becomes your tripwire to offer that small audio file for a very super small dollar amount that no one would think twice. And think about it, if you're running ads to your product, let's say you're running Facebook ads and that ad is costing you $4 per click, then you want to at least break even on that click. And sometimes a tripwire helps you recover those costs for that ad spend per click, and then you can continue to market to these people. Now that they have purchased a small dollar amount, there is a high likelihood that they will also purchase the higher priced ticket item, which would be your flagship course or your membership. So what we're going to do today is I'm going to use Zenler to show you how to set up a tripwire. There are multiple ways to do this. How I'm going to do it is I'm going to set it up as a marketing funnel and a course. So with that, let's hop over to my Zenler school. So I'm inside my Zenler school, and what I have done here is I have set up a marketing funnel, and this marketing funnel is 10 ways AI can save you 10 hours a week in your business. Now, I haven't designed this funnel. I've just given it the name. If this is your first time working with marketing funnels inside of Zenler, you're going to have to go to your funnel steps, and from here you can go into the editor and start designing your funnel. If you need templates for your funnel, I have a website set up here, so you can go check out ZZ Templates. This has all the templates for anything related to New Zenler. And I will drop this link in the description below. So this is what the template club looks like on the inside. If you are looking to create a lead magnet funnel, you would go to the lead magnet templates. Let's say you like this template here. You'll see what the screenshot is. And if you want to move forward, then you would simply click the download link here, and that will give you a piece of code that you copy paste into your Zenler school, and then this funnel will be ready and operational. With that, let's go back in here. So right now, again, I don't have the funnel set up. This is just the architecture to show you the art of possible inside of Zenler. So what we're going to do is first, I want to make sure that whenever someone submits this form, I am tagging them with the correct tag, which would be our AI opt-in. So I'm going to click on this download button, and then on the settings here, I want to make sure first, whenever someone presses that button, that the action is to submit the form. So that's perfect. I can change my button text and subtext if I want to. I can also add people automatically to email lists. So let's add them to the 5-day AI challenge. And then also I can add them to pre-existing funnels, which is great if you want to have a maybe nurture funnel and continue to add people to your nurture funnel so you can market to them using the email marketing platform that Zenler has. You can do that as well. And then finally, I want to add the tag. So I'm going to use the AI waitlist tag in here. Now the post submit action, this is where we are going to deviate from the flow. Typically in Zenler, this is how it works. You're either going to send people from the marketing funnel to the thank you page once they have opted in, or they're going to go from the course sales page to the course checkout page to buy your course. But since we are doing a tripwire, what we're going to do is send them from the marketing funnel opt-in page to a course checkout page. So we have this new branch here. And again, this isn't how Zenler is designed, but we're going to use the system to its full potential by making these little hacks. So this is how we're going to do it. Now to do this in Zenler, what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this funnel first. We're going to come back to this funnel, but next step I want to do is go and make that course and set up the checkout page so that I can send people from my marketing funnel opt-in page to my course checkout page. In order to do that, I'm going to go to courses. From here, I already have this course created. So what I'm doing is keeping my tripwire pretty adjacent or congruent, I should say, with what my opt-in is. So if my opt-in is 10 ways to use AI in your business to save 10 hours a week, my tripwire needs to make sense with it. I cannot sell something that's talking about painting or dog walking. It has to be in the same category. So my tripwire here is 50 ready to use prompts to boost productivity. Now, what I need to do here is I have created the course. I also added a pricing plan for $7. And then the next step is I'm going to go and grab the course checkout page URL. Before we do that, I want to show you what this checkout page looks like. Currently, it has the out of the box header. Then we have our course name, and then also the dollar amount and their email and the credit card details. So one thing I'm going to do here is I want to remove that header, since that could be a distraction for my potential purchasers. And in order to do that, I'm going to go and edit this checkout page. Once the editor opens up, you can simply click the header button and hit delete, and that will get rid of that header. All right, so here's our dynamic header. I'm going to hit delete, and that essentially just removes it from that specific page. I also see there is a 30-day money back guarantee seal here. I'm going to remove that. And then further down, the footer is fine and everything else is good. So we are good to go. Now what I can do is grab this URL, and what we're going to do is go back to our marketing funnel and go to edit that funnel step where it said post submit action is to go to the next step. Instead of that, the other post submit action we're going to take is send them to a specific URL. So I'm going to go to settings and say post submit action, go to link, and we're going to send them to that checkout page. Now our funnel is ready for testing. It was just as simple as that. So let's go ahead and test this out. Let's grab this and go incognito. So now once I put in my details and I click on the download the free report now button, this should automatically take me to that Tripwire page, aka our course checkout page. All right, so I've added a name, a disposable email, and now let's just hit next. Perfect. Here we go. So now Zenler remembered that my next step was to go to this Tripwire page. So I'm saying, hey, here's the Tripwire now. One thing I would like to add here so that my visitors know that this is a Tripwire is I would like to add a thank you on top. So we can go back to our page here. So this is our checkout page, and I'm going to make a small tweak here. So I'm going to move this to the header. I just remember that Zenler has pre-made blocks. If you click on this blocks button here, and I am going to select a call to action block, and that could be my top header. So I'm going to drag that and drop it here. Let's remove any margins and paddings, remove the button. I'm going to change the background color on this so it's pretty clear that this is our thank you message. And then we can also change the text. So I'm going to change the font color. All right, my steps are done. I've created this header area where I'm telling my visitors, hey, you opted in, everything worked well. Now there's one offer that I want to present to you, and this is a one-time offer. The last thing I'm going to do is add that scarcity by adding a countdown timer, and I want to add that right above this line right here. So I'm going to add an element, go to countdown timers. Let's just pick this basic one right here. I'm going to drag it and drop it on top. Now it looks pretty big compared to the rest of the page. So what I'm going to do is actually pick a different design. This one blends in much better and is smaller. And then I can simply change this to, let's say, 6 minutes, and the circle color can also be changed. Now this matches my design theme of the red and black colors. And if you want to make this even smaller, what you can do is add a element of 1/3, 1/3, 1/3 each of these boxes, and then just drag and drop it in the middle. One thing I would also recommend is anytime you make a change, just make sure that on mobile it looks just as good as it does on desktop. So this looks good on mobile and desktop. And now when my visitors opt in, they will be able to see this page, which should be our Tripwire page, make that purchase, and when they do, they will automatically get enrolled in the course, and within that course they will be able to access their freebie, and within that course they will be able to access that Tripwire.
And there you have it, course heroes. That's how easy it is to set up a Tripwire funnel inside New Zenler. Check out the links in the description. If you end up getting your New Zenler subscription through my link, there are some cool bonuses. I'll put all of that in the description below, and until next time, keep creating.